Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of Nioh, and this is also going to be my first impressions as well. Okay, this game is absolutely amazing. First of all, I'm honestly having the time of my life with this game. I've been playing this game for about 3 days straight now. I got it a little bit early, and I must say, yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. So how does this game stack up? Because a lot of people have been making comparisons of Nioh to Bloodborne, Dark Souls, which this game is obviously heavily influenced by those games. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the design of the game is exactly the same. But the crazy thing is, Nioh actually takes it to the next level in a lot of aspects. You know, Nioh does a lot of things better than Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, especially when it comes to the combat side of things. So, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so we got my character over here, and in this game you can do three different stances. You have your mid stance, right? You can switch it to your low stance for quick attacks, and high stance for more powerful attacks, but they take up a lot more key, which is your stamina in this game. And the crazy thing is, each stance also has their different kind of roll. See, the roll is different with my high stance, the roll is different with my medium stance, and the the shuffle is different with my low stance. Excuse me. In this game, you're allowed to carry two weapons, right? So you can switch between whatever two weapons you like, and you have a total of 5 or 6 different types of weapons I think you could choose from. You got your axe, your samurai sword, your dual swords. You have this little thorn weapon, which I don't like to use. And what else? And your spear, right? So there's a lot of different weapons to choose from in Nioh. There's this mechanic in this game that's called key pulse, right? So basically, when you're fighting an enemy, you see the little particles that are around me after I attack. If I hit R1, it basically replenishes my key faster. So it's just another layer of depth into the combat system, which is extremely dope. You're also allowed to carry 2 long range weapons, which right now I got an arrow and a cannon, which is pretty damn beast. Alright, and also in this game you also have like special moves, like I think they're called ninjutsu, I believe. So basically, hold on, I'm gonna go in a I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna use it on somebody else, so give me a second. So you basically have something called ninjutsu in the game, which I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. Basically, when you hold triangle and circle, you can do like a special move which gives you an ability boost, you know what I'm saying, to deal a lot more damage. And you also don't take damage in this, so where your health bar at, when that shit runs out, then it's over. So it's honestly another cool layer in the combat system. In Nioh, you're allowed to carry 8 items, which is extremely dope. Once again, you're allowed to carry 8 items. So you can map them. If you go here in your equipment, see I got my potions, my antidote, my bombs. You also can, just like Bloodborne and other Souls games, you can power up your weapons with fire, earth, water. They're called amulets in this game, which is extremely dope too. And what makes Nioh's combat system so sick is that you actually have a skill tree. On top of all of this shit, you have a skill tree where you can unlock more moves, and I'm gonna show you guys some. Basically, you could go to learn skill. Okay, so these are all the weapons, by the way. So how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 5 weapons, and you could unlock different moves. So when you get into combat and when you upgrade your samurai or your guy, you unlock something called samurai skill points, right? And basically you can learn more moves, right? And you can map them in your skill customization tab. You know what I'm saying? So just the combat system in this game is honestly super dope, and honestly far exceeds any things I've played from the Soul series. The customization in Nioh is honestly really great. after you complete a mission, right, it takes you to the main map, right, where you select your submissions and main missions and stuff like that, and you can get access to your shrine, which is basically your bonfire in this game and stuff like that. There's an option for a blacksmith, and you know, it's so dope. It's so dope. You know, when you play RPG games and you actually like a armor set, right? But you pick up another armor set which has, you know, more defensive attributes. So in Nioh, you can refashion your armor to look like however you want. So say if you really like how this design looks, but you want the stats of another, you can refashion it to that. And I just really appreciate that, because in these type of games, you're gonna be mismatching because you just want to have the best, you know, armor, defensive and best attributes, you know. So Nioh gives you the option to refashion that, and I really appreciate that. There's one thing I'll give the Soul series over Nioh, and that's for, you know, atmosphere, and design when it comes to like different kinds of enemies. I feel like the world of Bloodborne and the world of Dark Souls is much more interesting than Nioh. You know what I'm saying? The boss, I've done quite a few boss fights now, and I would say, you know, Bloodborne had so far has the most interesting bosses designs I've seen, especially compared to Nioh. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe this game is lacking in that aspect. But the combat though is just so good. And my god, the loading times in Nioh are absolutely amazing. Do you know how annoying it is when you're playing an extremely hard game and when you die, it takes forever to boot up? Like, bro, that should be having me so cheese. But Nioh, I swear, after death, loading times are extremely quick, and I'm not using no special hard drive in my PS4 Pro. I'm not using no SSD. It's just the stock one. The shit is lightning fast, and I really appreciate that the loading times are really quick in this game. So yeah, guys, I think I've touched base on everything I wanted to talk about in this video. If I missed anything, hit me up in the comment section below. And yeah, I'm having a blast with Nioh. The game is absolutely amazing. I think you guys should definitely check it out if you're into these, you know, brutal, hard type of games. This game is very rewarding after you know, you progress in it. So yeah, please hit me up with a thumbs up, man. Putting in work out here. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Check you guys out in my next video.